Hi kids, this is day 14 of the 365 day video series, and I feel like talking about this movie that I watched a few days ago. I think it was 2 days ago. It's called Brazil. It was, I don't know how much you guys watched this. It was a dystopian thriller with humorous parts throughout. It would dystopian is like um, a future. It's like sci-fi kind of, but it's where in the future, um, the world the world or nations ruled by one dictator and everyone's the same, and there's no freedom, whatever. It's like it shows people's fears of what could happen in the future. It was If you've ever read or watched in 1984, that's what that is. It's also V for Vendetta. Bunch of other movies. I've seen a movie called The Handmaid's Tale. Probably haven't, but that was a good one too. That was about women being persecuted in a made up futuristic society. But okay, see that kind of thing. It'll always freak me out whenever I watch a movie like that, because it's like it could happen. It's happened before. It's fascism, and it's not like that hard to imagine people becoming a fascist. I mean, if you look at the origins of fascism, it's really not that hard to understand or to imagine it happening, because we'll have a history lesson for you kids, because I'm pretty good at history. You have the idea of fascism comes from the Latin word for fasce, Fasce, which is it's this thing which is a bunch of sticks held together and with an axe at the end of it. It was like a flag. You couldn't use it for any weaponry, but what it did was it symbolized the power and strength of a united Rome in the Roman Empire. Like, there's also a related story. See, one time, this father, I'll tell a folk tale. This father, he had feuding sons. And what happened was, they were feuding, and then he brought them together. He said, break one stick. And they all each broke one stick. Then he held a bunch of sticks together and asked them to break it, and they couldn't. I'll demonstrate, because I'm cool like that. One pencil. I broke it. This is like 6 pencils held together. Can I break this? No, I can't. Now, it's not because I'm not that strong, it's just the strength of the pencils is overwhelming me. And if you look at it, that's what fascism really is. It's the entirety of the whole is better than the individual. And I mean, it makes sense. Like, teamwork is always cool, but there has to be individualism in there, or people just lose themselves in who they are, and it's not really cool. And that's why it freaks me out. It's like, would you rather have people maybe living better but losing their sense of self? I don't know. I don't think so. I'd rather be me and poor. Yeah. This has been kind of a weird rant, but yeah. That's what I think about fascism. Don't go there. Don't go there. Oh, wait. Well, let's talk about America for a second. America, you have in America, the roots of America is a lot more. There are a lot more, like, less. They're not harsh, which wouldn't allow for harsh fascism like in Germany or Italy or even in 1984. See, there's people like George Carlin who said that fascism in America wouldn't come through it would come through Nike and Pepsi and Coca-Cola and smiley faces and not like soldiers in uniforms. I mean, it makes sense, but you still have people who like. I don't think what we're doing is fascism specifically because there's still a lot of dissent everywhere. It definitely could go down that way because people in America have a choice generally between like 5 things. Like you get to choose that car or that car or that car, and you can't really choose anything else because there isn't anything else. So I feel like in that that could become fascism. Like there would only be one choice instead of 5. It's not that hard to imagine in life. I feel like this probably sounds really ranty, so I'm gonna stop now. But yeah, you know what's not classy? Fascism. So just stay freaking classy, everybody.